Hey, Chip here, No Garage. Today we are back to work on white trash. We are in, if you could tell here, Robert's garage. The Jeep is not here because he is off on vacation. He got rid of the blue Jeep. It's gone. He got another Jeep. One of them stupid, I think it's a Gladiator, the truck Jeeps that no one ever wants. He does. More power to him. Anyway, the reason we're here, we got more prep work to do before going on poverty tour down to duct tape drags. And I said it right the first time, I think. I'm not sure. But I went yesterday, had a front end alignment done on the truck, got 2 new front tires put on, and don't mind my mess back here. Took the old tires, had them put on some steel wheels. So I've got 2 spares. They're good tires, but I got 2 spares. I was buying 2 tires anyway, so I just put them on the front of the truck. And then I've got a box. Let's see what's in the box. Let's find out what's in the box. Of course I picked the hardest spot. Opening, maybe. One. I hate these strips. These plastic things here. They're terrible. Terrible. All right. And the reason I have this whole mess here is because I need to organize the toolbox. And we've got 14 days until duct tape, or till poverty tour, till we leave for poverty tour. We actually have, how long do we have? I don't know. This truck, or this box is not sitting upright. Let me upright it. Before I get into this, you need to know Detroit Axle. That's who I go through for a lot of my suspension stuff, because it is not race ready stuff. It is not for high performance. It is just for, you're just looking to put something on the road. These are great people. They're cheap. But yeah. So we got new brake pads and rotors. The box is upside down, but they didn't send me the drilled and slotted, did they? Because I didn't order these. So you better not have sent me. They did. They sent me the drilled and slotted. I did not order these, guys. I was going to, and I didn't. I hope they sent me the right stuff. What is... It says 2 pieces. Alright. Put this down. They better have sent me the right stuff. Alright, I'm gonna look at the other one real quick. The other thing I ordered, which was some hand cleaner. This is another drilled and slotted one. This is absolutely not what I ordered, because I didn't have the money for the drilled and slotted. But in order for me to get them, it's the right price for what I ordered. I'm confused now. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna keep them. If they're the right ones, I am definitely keeping them. Okay, so I've got the WT S5595-2. Those are not it. Those are absolutely not it. Of course, so I came and got. I went for this kit here. I don't think these are the right ones. They gave me this kit, or not that one, because I didn't get the oil. They gave me this kit right here. I was supposed to be getting this kit right here. I don't think these are the right rotors, guys. Five five nine five. Wait a minute. 5595R. So it's this one. Same thing. Yeah. There's S and R. S is slotted, I'm assuming. See? I don't know how well you can see it. But it's 5595. And that's what I have, the S. The X2 is times 2, because there's 2 of them. They sent me the wrong ones, because these are definitely not what I ordered. I ordered this $150 kit, which was the rotors and the brake pads. They sent me the drilled and slotted ones instead of the ones I ordered. And I can show it. Hold on. Yeah, look, guys. Here's what I ordered. Those are not drilled and slotted. Those are the 150. I don't know how well it's easy to see in here. $150 set. And then I ordered the hand cream, but I didn't get that. So I'm going to call and complain. It's hand cleaner. They sent me the drilled and slotted. They sent me the wrong rotors. I am not complaining. All right, let me, I know you guys have never seen anyone take off a tire or jack up a truck or put a jack stand under it. And I'd love to show you that, but there are literally 5 other videos on the internet that have that being done. So if you want to see that, check out Pole Barn Garage, Irish Outlaw Garage, Buff's Garage, Puddin's Fab Shop, and Morsky Repair. They all have that. I know they're the only ones on the internet that do, but go ahead and check them out, because, you know, I need to help them out because I'm more popular than them. Popular. I'm more famous than them. And they'll show you how to take off a tire and jack up a truck and put a jack stand under it. Be right back. Alright, guys. I'm glad I did this. I wasn't hearing what I'm seeing, but look at this. I don't know how well you can see this. That, if there's not metal on metal, it would have been later today. Yeah. Okay, good. So, alright. Let me get my tools together and I'll be right back. So, that absolutely fits. Oh, that is taut. That is taut. Now, wait till you see these pads, though. They are pretty good. Oh, I love a Southern truck. I don't know how far I'm supposed to take these out. Whoops. I'm guessing that's not far enough. That's not far enough. Okay. Let's see you Northerners do that with your truck with brake pads that have been there so long that they metal to metal. Okay, I think it's good enough to come off. Let's find out. Yep, it's coming. Yeah. We're gonna leave that one in there so we can press in that piston. Pop this one out, maybe. Come on. I know, it's just breaking you up, damn it. You get them out of those little holes. Yeah, there was next to no pad left in there. Look at this. See how, I don't know if you could tell. Let me get the light on here right. Watch your eyes. I can't. Anyway, but yeah, that's so thin. I probably should have popped that cap off there and that nut. I'm not sure what I was thinking. That explains why that guy did that first. Actually, these, I mean, there's not a whole lot of play in there. So that. Let me grab. Oh man, guys, I should have got cotter pins, because this isn't good. That is super short. Oh, I see. It's not super short. I lied. I'm a liar. Come on. Stick that in the hole. Smack it up. Throw it all over around in the dirt. I'm gonna tell you what though, guys. These bearings are very dry. Very dry. Let me grab a pair of channel locks. So, a greasing is due. Yeah, this is very dry in here, guys. Wow. This hasn't been apart in a very long time. a very long time. But, I mean, the bearing's still decent. You don't hear it. There's grease in the bearing. It's dry. It was on the verge of being crap. It really was. I forgot my rags. Good deal. Awesome, Chip. Awesome. Grab my roll of Walmart microfiber towels. I love these things. Love them to death. Make sure I still got my grease here. Pop this rotor off. There we go. Oh, you know what I don't have? Shoot. Shoot. Why did that guy not sell me? I forgot to grab a seal. Alright guys, I got my 4739 seals right here. I'm ready to start putting this back together and greasing it up. So what I'm going to do first though is clean up the grease that's on it. Of course, so that grease looks good. It really does. Surprisingly, but there's not a lot. So I'll grease that up, and then I also need to push in the piston. And what I'm going to do, rather than crack the bleeder in opening the system up, is I'm just going to pop the cover off the thing there, the thing, and I'm going to press the piston in and push the fluid, I guess that would be in there, back up. I've done this a gazillion times. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. I don't care. As long as the brakes work, right? That's what matters. The brakes are already soft. And I'm kind of wondering about the rear brakes now, looking at the way these front brakes look. Because they're paper thin. They didn't pull one way or the other, so they're not dragging, which is a good thing. Got mosquitoes, so I gotta find my off. Oh, we got a lot of mosquitoes. Holy cow. Anyway, let me start getting this set up. I'll be right back. Alright. So let's get this cleaned off first. Right here. All new grease going on there. Throw that to the side. Grab me a brand new microfiber towel off my roll of Walmart microfiber towels. Sprayed myself down with some off because that was getting bad. So let's grab this bugger right here. Let's set it up to where it may not fall. And this is a single piston caliper, so that makes life easy. And I did open up the, oh, come on. I did open up the, why are you not pushing? Uh-oh. There we go. Maybe it's just this. It's this stupid. All right. I'm going to tell you something never to buy. Never buy one of these that has this push button release. And what that does is makes it easy to put that through. But then you have a hard time with it. It just doesn't want to. You put pressure on it and it fails. Let me grab another one. All right. I grabbed my other one. It's a little smaller. I'm going to have to get another big one. So I didn't want to have to twist this line. But apparently, that's what I had to do. So we're going to get this in all the way. When you're doing this, guys, in case you don't already know, put your old brake shoe in there. You don't care about it. You're throwing it away anyway, so who cares if you mess it up, right? And what's nice about these single piston is you can just squeeze down the center and bam, Bob's your uncle. All right. Pop that off there. Try and pop that off there without damaging the piston. Come on, let go. That is paper thin, people. That was getting ready to be metal to metal. Look at this. That matter of fact, there's a rivet right there. It was just getting ready to start screaming at me. Thankfully, the rotor was warped. And that allowed me to, smack my head on the fender. Try and force as much of as you can in there. You're not going to get it all the way through. Those guys that are doing it on there, I don't know how they managed to do that, but they did. All right, set that down in there. Grease the daylights out of it. Find my rag. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Now remember, once you get this together, clean off your rotor, because you are guaranteed to get it on the rotor. So clean it off as best you can. I don't have any brake clean, so I can't. All right, let's get a seal. I don't think you guys can see this. Probably not. You're just like staring. All right. I'm fairly certain you guys didn't see poop. So make sure I'm putting this in the right way. There's a hammer. Tappy tap 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 all the way around. That's too far down. I don't know if I did that wrong. Ow, ow, ow. Don't worry, guys. I'm not beating it up. I'm just light tapping on the edges here. Making sure that's down in there. Let me check something. Alright, guys. Pack a little bit more grease in here. Get a clean rag first, real quick. Just so I have it. I want to shove more grease down in here, so it'll shoot out the other side when I put this rotor on. And this is what I should have been doing right here, scooping it back into the can, but no. Okay. All right, it's ready to set on. I'm sure people are going to freak out because I'm doing it all wrong. You're doing it all wrong, Chip. Give a shit. Yes, I did clean the rotors. Slide. Come on. Slide in there. Okay, now it's time for set 3. Which is also in a race. Which I need to check. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Found out what I needed to know. There's already a race pressed in there. So, now I'm going to pack this full of grease. Because that's what you do. And if I'm doing it wrong, I'm sure someone will tell me. Be like, you're doing it all wrong. It's not what you do. Like, hush. It's what I do. Now, pack the bearing. And what you guys didn't see was me dropping the bearing. Don't worry, I cleaned it. I'm glad that, you know, I bought these things, like I say, from Detroit Axle. They came with the lug studs already pressed in it, brand new studs. They came with the races already pressed in. And the set I was supposed to get was just a standard set, not drilled and slotted. With ceramic brake pads, $150 plus tax. Whatever your state tax is. And then, you know, like I say, that's full set of ceramic pads, both front rotors, $150 and some change, plus your tax. Shipping is free. I ordered this on a Tuesday morning, probably 5 o'clock in the morning, so whenever they got it, when they opened up. And this place is in Detroit, people. I received my items Thursday. free shipping. Remember that part. Free shipping. The drilled and slotted, these rotors, 2 rotors and brake pads for the front, $177 plus tax. And you're probably saying, Chip, why didn't you just spend the extra $27? Because of what you seen earlier today, or earlier in the video. Because I only had $200. I wanted to make sure these were here by this weekend. So I couldn't wait until Friday. Where'd that rack? There it is. To order them. Because I wanted the drilled and slotted. And I showed you. No, I didn't show you. I will show you. Right here. There's my order. You can see what I ordered. See what I got. I actually put out a short. I'm going to say I put it out today, but by the time you see this video, it was a couple weeks ago, or a little over a week ago, showing that I got with my order number. Alright. Let's start putting this back together. So, need to clean this off. Get that old grease off it. That slot was over here. Press that in there. There's that grease. Beat the grease back down. Try and keep as much in there as you can. Here's the nut. Clean that off. No, I don't have any brake clean to clean this stuff. I wish I did. Now, I don't have extra cotter keys, so thankfully that one was there. I thought it was short and it wasn't. This should be good. Take this on there. Finger tight. Now, ow, I keep hitting my head on my fender. You know, I smashed my truck the other day. Got hit by a 65 Mustang, tore the molding off my rear tire on the other side. The fender well molding. And it was my 65 Mustang with no motor in it. Explain that. Alright, let's get this just a bit tighter. You want to get it snug, like so. Back it off till you find where the cotter key goes. So I should probably get the cotter key. Clean that, huh? Grab your light. See if you can see the hole anywhere. I think it was, or it should have been right in here. It's too loose. There it is right there. Run that through. Come on. Bend that over. Clean up the grease. Oh, it looks like it's got to go over a little bit more. That cotter pin's got to go in just a hair more. Oh, the hammer. Tap, tap, tap. Bend that over. Clean your tools. Take the cap. Clean it out. Guys, this is easy. It really is. This is so easy to do. Amazon's here at Robert's house. My battery, I don't know if the battery died or if the camera got hot. One of the two. Either way, here's what I did. I just tapped this on. You just take a hammer, you know, you set it up there nice and square in center, and just take a hammer and lightly tap it all the way around until it's fully seated. So now this is beautiful. It's nice and tight. It wasn't before. It had a little bit of play in it. And I'm fixing to go on a 4,000 mile trip, guys. Poverty tour for me is 1,000 miles to Joplin, Missouri. Then we're doing 1,000 miles down to Tucson, Arizona. And then I'm going up to Phoenix after that to visit with family and a couple friends. And then it's going to be 2,000 miles home. So I need to make sure this stuff is good. I know my ball joints are good. I had them checked. I know my tie rods are good because I just recently changed them. I'm sure I'll put a card up here somewhere. Yeah. So anyway, let's get back to putting this thing back together. Now it's time for brake pads. Put you back over here. Somewhere. Come on, get in. There you go. Grab our brake shoes. Brake shoes. They're not shoes. They're pads. All right. Slide that down in there. Pop you into there. Grab where I put it. I know I got it out. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. Grab that. set these. Alright guys, this side's done. I'm going to throw the tire back on. I'm sure you don't need to see that. And then I'm going to do the other side. You watch me screw this side all up. So I'm sure you don't need to see that. We now have great brakes, which is awesome. The other rotors, although they were warped, they were decent rotors. They weren't chewed yet. The pad hadn't gone that far down, but I am so glad I did this. I did not know they were that low. Now I know. So, that being said, I'll see you in a couple seconds. For me, it's probably going to be a couple hours. Be right back. I don't have my mic connected, but I wanted to show you this. This bearing here. These rollers, they're all locked up. All of them. Well, that one's not. But it's all locked up. This thing is not moving. Alright, well, okay. It is a little bit. I was in there trying to show you some shitty stuff. And it worked. But it's not moving like it should be. This side's like the other side's really dry. Go away, mosquito. I got off on. You can't do nothing to me. But anyway, alright. Yeah. Still working on it. My wife rudely interrupted me. Be right back. Alright. So, I have them done. I still gotta press the brakes, you know, to get them to tighten back up, but everything's good and tight, nice and greased. And it is dark outside. So, according to the weather, look at this phone. I am not a fan of iPhones, but I have to have one for work, and I just got that 17 Pro Max. Oh, that is such a gorgeous looking phone. It really is. But the weather is showing tomorrow that it's going to be nice out. So, let me make sure I'm not seeing things. So, because I'm in the Carolinas and we got this storm coming at us. But the weather shows it's going to be nice tomorrow. Or at least, you know, no rain. I don't know about nice. So I still got a couple things I want to do. And this is all prep for Poverty Tour and duct tape drags. So I think I'm going to do them tomorrow. It's getting late. It's dark out. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. And, yeah. And I want to get this done. I got to clean up in here yet. Robert's off in the mountains with his wife, celebrating his wife's birthday. And so he'll be home tomorrow. Oh, no. I need... You know what, actually? I do need to do... Because I brought all my tools with me with the intention... Because I had a bunch of them in the Crown Vic. But this has been a mess for a while. So it's been my intention to get that cleaned up, get all my tools in it. Because they'll be going with me, obviously, on the road trip. I'm taking everything. Yeah. I can't leave this overnight outside at my house. So, I guess I need to straighten my toolbox up. I'll be right back. All right, guys. It's been honestly a couple of weeks since well, about a week since I did the front brakes. And what I've done is trying to use this stupid, this handle for the camera so I'm not constantly putting my finger in the. Anyway, I went and got new front tires. Um, there wasn't really anything wrong with the back tires, but I got a front end alignment because I don't know. I did tie rods a while ago. I'm sure I'll put a card up here somewhere. But I still have the back tires, and I had them mounted on rims that I had so that I can do. I'll have two good spares. Um, and they're decent. You could tell they were wearing just a hair, just a teeny weeny bit on one side of the tire. So I was buying two tires for spares anyway. I figured I'll get two matching ones that match the back, and get a front end alignment. I may rotate though, because I think one of them is a little bit out of round. I'm not sure. Anyway, so like you've seen, I got the front brakes all done. I didn't do the calipers. Maybe I should have, but they were working. It was even wear, sort of, but on both sides. So they were working just fine. So we went and got new drums, for both sides. New shoes, and new hardware, as well as the wheel zone, the brakes, the wheel, the whatever the hell these things are called. Wheel cylinders. That's what I was going to call them. But I got both of those so that it's just peace of mind. After looking at them brake pads last week, on the front, I can only assume the back brakes aren't great. And we're going to be driving through the Rockies, people. So I want to be safe as possible. Maybe the truck will quit, maybe the transmission will quit, but damn it, I'm going to stop. And that's the major important thing. I also bought some brake tools to attempt to make my life easier. Not sure if that's going to work. Anyway, what I did forget was spare batteries for the camera. I have one other one, but it's kind of a blown up one. I really don't like to use it. So this is going to be done in spurts. So what I'm going to do now is get the tires off both sides, get the drums off both sides. If you want to see someone do a detailed tutorial on how to do drum brakes, go over there to Junkyard Digs. Hell, he does them so much he's even got a T-shirt for it. That says "I love drum brakes." I don't love drum brakes, but I'm gonna do them. I think a conversion is in my future, because with these OBS trucks, you can do a conversion for roughly about $200 to disc brakes by using, I think it's 1994 Caprice, Chevy Caprice rotors. I know it's 1994 S10 backing the caliper mount. You got to do a little bit of modification, drilling it a little bit so that the holes line up right. And you got to pull your axles out, or you can weld it on if you're that good. I'm not, so. But 1994 brake calipers from an S10, backing plate, or not the backing plate, but the brake caliper mount from an S10, and 1994 brake pads from an S10, And then 1994 rotors. Oh, you gotta drill the rotors just a hair uh, to get your lug to fit through. Um, but 1994 rotors from a Chevy Caprice. Uh, and you can get the parts for roughly $200. Check out JMR Trucks, I think it is. They've done this trick to an OBS truck and an OBS Suburban, and you can see how it's done there. Again, it's fairly cheap. You get a rear disc brake conversion, and you're the envy of all your OBS friends. Anyway, I'm sitting here procrastinating because I hate drum brakes. I should do a T-shirt. Use junkyard. I should use Kevin's design and change the word love to hate. Let me get started. All right, this took some persuasion, but honestly, I mean, yeah, they're thin. They need to be changed, but they're not. They wouldn't have survived the mountains. So these aren't terrible. So what I know, and the drum, well, the drum could use to be turned. I can feel ridges in it. I know you can't see it, but I can feel the ridges in it. They're smooth. So, and like, look at this pad. This is weird. Right here at the bottom. Where's my self adjuster? Is there no self adjuster? I don't see a self adjuster. Oh, there it is. It's way in there. I found it. I think. Is there one there? I don't think there is. Or I'm just not seeing it. Anyway. Word of caution. I still haven't gotten the other side off yet, but I think it'll come here real soon. The drum moved. I just haven't tried to pull it off yet. I did kill it with some PB Blaster. Different names for it. And this side I thought was worse. It didn't want to move. I managed to get it off. And the drum pulled off just fine. It didn't, usually it'll grab. Oh, sweating from beating on these drums. But there's no real lip here. So I'm praying the other side is just as decent. Anyway, never take both sides apart at the same time. Take one side apart and put it back together. That way, you can go to the other side and leave the drum off so you have a reference. Also, I believe the longest shoe goes to the back. I don't know. I'll have to YouTube that. I'll look up Junkyard Digs because they love drum brakes. So anyway, I'm going to get these springs off. Wow, that is stiff. I'm going to get these shoes off and everything. I got all new hardware for it, so it'll be okay. And I'm going to spray the brake line and yeah, and get that done. And then once these are done, I'm going to have to put the front up on jack stands. I have smaller jack stands, but I'm going to have to put the front up on jack stands and call my kid to help me come bleed these brakes. I'm just better off. There's a screw on the ground there. That could have been devastating. Self-tapper. So it would have self-tapped its way into a tire. Either mine or one of Robert's brand new tires. I'm sure he'd have loved that. I threw it in my toolbox. Hush. I'm sure he'd have loved that. I have that self-tapper stuck in his brand new. He got a Jeep Gladiator in Mojave. So the blue Jeep is gone. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to get to tearing this side apart. When it comes time, I'm going to take the other side, the drum off the other side. If there's anything exciting over there to show, I'll show it. If not, then we'll get back on this. See you in a sec. All right. That was honestly pretty uneventful. Once I got that drum off, you can see the brake fluid coming out. Luckily, this, look at that spinning. Love living in the South. No telling how long that's been on there. And this, and and this, don't squeeze the ends. That ends in a bad day. Honestly, isn't bad. It came off nice. The seals seem okay. Well, the rubbers on the ends, they seem okay. But I've got new ones. I'm gonna change it. I haven't been able to break that bleeder loose, and I could return the new ones if those are good, but I've got them. Why not? I'm losing a lot of brake fluid. What was I looking for? Brake shoes. These, as you can see, we're down to rivets. Got some cracks in them, especially right there. It was time for those to change. All right, I am going to take the other drum off so I can see the way this goes back together and get this side put back together. Then I'm gonna work on the other side, and unless something big comes up, I'll bring you in when I'm done. All right, so I got the other side done. Let's see, all nice and brand new. I'm not even gonna paint it. Did I do everything right? No, I didn't, but I did do it twice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you into this one. I already took the mainspring off, which was kind of dumb on my part. I didn't mean to. It just happened. But I'm going to show you a way that I found to do this, and hopefully is because this is the reason I had to do it the second time. It saved me a ton of headache, and hopefully it will for you too. So let's get into that. All right, first things first. And this works for me. Don't mind me. I'm over here trying to get tools away from my head. We need to get this parking spring off. See, people I watch have cool things like lifts and, you know, you gotta lay on the floor and do this. Yeah. Okay. That was a major battle. I had to do that. I had to stop the camera and fight this battle. Yeah, then we got this bottom spring, which isn't terrible. I say that and I'm having problems with it. But it's really not. Wow, that was rough. So my particular hardware kit didn't come with anything to do with the adjuster, the self adjuster, which I found, by the way. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I'm not doing it. I can't. There we go. All right. I got to get this bottom spring off because it's part of the whole trick of this thing. There we go. Bottom spring is off. All right. So now, pull these buggers off. I really hate brake tools. They never seem to work right, and they never seem to have the tool you need. That one's off. Hit me in the fucking face. There's that bottom spring. Get this one off here. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. That all fell apart. That's good. Oh, work it, work it. There you go. Southern. Didn't break the line. All right. Now I have to pull these out. Ow. This side looks like it's been leaking, which might be why the brakes aren't as worn. Wasn't enough pressure. That's fine. We've got new ones. Ow! I keep bumping my head on them damn cross members for the bed. Alright, that one's out. Let me grab my other wheel cylinder. Okay. Get these things started. I'll tell you what. I used to live in, I'm from Michigan, and an old truck like this, I'd have been cutting lines, buying new hard lines. Remember, this truck, when I got it, it had sat for years in the woods. Alright, there's that. Crank those down. Okay. There's that. We tighten up our line. One more little ugga-dugga. It should be torqued. Yep, there we go. That's enough. Move that line a little bit. I don't want to take any chances. All right, now got to rebuild our brakes. So let me grab the brake pad. Let me get crap out of the way. Now, if you noticed, there's this kind of washer thing here. That's interesting. Oh, there's a notch on this, and there's a thing on the washer. Make sure those line up. That just kind of keeps everything together. And for some reason, in my older age, I decided working on cars, oh, that'd be a fun thing to do. What the hell I was thinking. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was inspired. I was inspired by people like Kevin and Dalton and Jay. Assholes. I was perfectly fine taking my shit to a shop. They're all assholes for inspiring me that I can get this done. All right. That off. Only got a second. Got 15% battery left. All right. Rear brakes are done. Waiting on my son to get here, and we're going to bleed them. And in case you didn't know, you start at the passenger rear, come to the driver rear, passenger front, driver front, because you want to do it from furthest to closest. So passenger rear is the furthest away from your master cylinder, then the passenger driver, or I'm sorry, the driver rear, and then passenger front, and then finally. And I'm worried about the front ones because I didn't change the calipers. So hopefully those bleeders break. I have to give them a little bit of juice. Pray to God. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for my son, why don't you go down here and visit merch.ng-g.com. Grab yourself a shirt. And for those going on poverty tour, I'll have stickers for you. I've got 4-inch stickers, 2-inch stickers, channel logo, and white trash stickers in both sizes. So, choose what works for your back window. Anyway, wait for him to even reply. So it's probably going to be a little bit before he gets here. I'm not going to show bleeding brakes. If you want to see bleeding brakes, go everywhere else. I do have a couple other things to do to the truck. I got a rear U-joint I need to do. I know I need a pinion seal. That's not going to happen. So I'll just make sure the rear end's full of juice. And then I got to work on the passenger door because you can't open it from the inside. So we'll get to that because today's the push. I got to work all week. We're leaving this coming Friday. This video releases on a Tuesday before we leave. So hopefully I'll have a video for you guys next Tuesday. We'll see how internet and laptops work. I'm not sure if my laptop will work with my Adobe Premiere. Anyway, that said, brakes are done. Just got to bleed them. Once they're bled, then we can put this thing back out down on its paws and start getting some not so important stuff done. See you in a minute. You're kidding me. Walmart microfiber towels to the rescue. Okay. Wheels are bled. Or brakes, I mean. But here's the issue. They're still soft. I never opened up the fronts when I did the rotors. I didn't change the calipers. I cracked the passenger side. No air came out. Driver's side didn't want to loosen. And I didn't want to break it. So I'm assuming that since no air came out of the passenger side, none will come out of the driver's side. So that leaves the master cylinder. We're not going to change that. I have brakes. They stop. We're good. I might pick up a master cylinder to take with me. I've never changed one of those before. I don't have a clue. But that said, brakes are done. I had to adjust them. They were out of adjustment. So I got them adjusted. Everybody's happy. When the truck's off, it's got fantastic brakes. I mean, they're hard as a rock. Turn the truck on, that's when they go down real far. Could just be needing a little more adjustment. I don't know. We'll find out. I got more crap on my head. So next thing on the agenda is the U-joints. We've been at this for a while. My phone's in the truck charging up. So I'm hoping the front U-joint is fine. But I'm fairly certain the back one isn't. It vibrates when you let off the gas. I just got that real fast, slight vibration. And from what I understand, that's a U-joint. Hopefully they'll work. I know my pinion seal, probably from having a bad U-joint, is leaking. I got a Moog. I know they're supposed to be bad. I don't care. That's fine. So let's crawl under there and see what we got. Okay, as you can see, we do got a leaky. This leaking right here. That's nice. It's weird how that's not dirty, and that is. That kind of weirds me out. But you know, honestly, those are not bad. Those aren't bad at all. The noise is coming from in here. I think we're fine. There's no, I mean, there's slop, but it's not, I mean, get you like this. There's slop, but it's not in the U-joint itself. At least it doesn't feel like it. That's not, I mean, I don't think that's bad. You know what though? I'm not going to get rid of it just in case. I'll keep it and I may buy a front one. I think it's more the pinion, the rear end. So we're going to leave it alone. We're going to act like nothing happened. What I am going to do now though is try and figure out if I have a shallow transpan or a deep transpan. I'm assuming a shallow. I can't imagine it's deep, but you never know. And I gotta clean up my mess, get my tires back on, pull the truck in farther, and jack up the front of it. So I'll be back in a second. All right, now it's time to use original equipment because Walmart doesn't sell wicks, I guess. I don't know. Something to that effect. I'm gonna change the oil. All right, oil change is done. And Robert's out here shining up his new Jeep. He got Robert, that guy. He's a good looking guy. He got rid of the blue one, bought himself a new one because he likes car payments.
Hey, you gotta live once.
No, you don't. Now,
What's this relay for?
that's done, that's my horn. Get in there. In. There you go.
That's what she's saying. Get in there.
Yeah, that's for that's for this. My horn didn't work, so I bought one.
You got 2 spots for a battery?
Yes, because these trucks come in a diesel configuration too, and diesels use 2 batteries.
Right. Yeah.
So now I'm debating on changing my transmission fluid. All right, here's these dirty buggers. Dirty buggers. If I take this off, I'm gonna have to take this pan out and clean it. I'm not looking forward to this. How come every OBS video I watch has a drain plug for the trans pan and mine don't? That's some bullshit. That's just straight. That's bullshit.
It's probably because they did the aftermarket pans, and now the aftermarket pans.
No, the factory pans.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, all right. I'm gonna change my trans fluid and filter. This isn't going quite as planned. Oh. Why do they not put drain plugs in transmissions? That's just so dumb. Making a hell of a mess on Robert's driveway. Okay, well, I didn't want to do it because I was scared to do it, but I almost dropped my camera. I did it. All right, this had some sludge in it all along the bottom. No chunks, and I can't say that this has ever been done in this truck before. The transmission fluid, I know, a bad trans, you're gonna smell that thing a mile away. I already know that. You didn't. You had to be right up on it to smell anything, and it was a little brown. But that could just be old transmission fluid, really old transmission fluid, because I don't know if this has ever been done in this truck. I know it hasn't been done since I've had it, and I know it hasn't been done since the guy that I bought it from had it, and he had it for a very long time. So I just need to get the seal out from the transmission for the filter, from the old filter, clean up under there a little bit, and start putting this thing back in. So, be right back. Okay, transmission's filled up. I put some Lucas stop slip in it. Hopefully that'll help. I'm sure it needs to be topped off. It goes into gear. I did have one bolt, I think, stripped out. I'm not sure. I can't get it tight. And yes, I did everything to, what is it, 108 inch pounds or 8 pounds. All 4 brakes are done. Oil's changed. I still need to look at the door. I'll try and get to that before Friday. And I did get a couple of locks I need, because I don't have keys to my toolbox, and I'm going to have every last bit of my tools. So I've got a couple of latch locks that I'm going to just screw on there. Trying to think of what else. What else needs to be done? Too much. Everything needs to be done. I got a mess to clean up. Trans fluid got everywhere. I got everywhere. So, and I need to put my tools away. Look, earlier when I did my front brakes, I got how I got the wrong brakes. It was kind of an upgrade. I put out a short about it. And someone commented, and I'll put the comment here somewhere, that I should be honest about it and call them. So, here's the phone call.
Thank you for choosing Detroit Axle, your #1 automotive parts supplier. Please hold for the next representative, and we will gladly assist you. Also, do remember you can visit our website at detroitaxle.com. Thank you.
Detroit Axle, this is Emma speaking. How may I help you?
Hi. I placed an order last week and it was a little messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I ordered some standard rotors, and to be brutally honest, you guys sent me drilled and slotted rotors. I'm not complaining, but I thought maybe I'm just trying to be an honest person here.
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
well, there was also supposed to be some hand cleaner in it, and I didn't receive that. But I mean, that's a
Okay.
um.
I
But
gotcha.
I mean, I know it sounds weird. I'm calling and complaining because I got a better part. But I'm just trying to be honest. I didn't know you
I
guys
know, I know.
if you wanted me
And
to
thank you
pay
for
the
that.
difference or.
I don't think they're gonna make you do that, but I mean, if you got an order number, let me take a look at it and connect you with someone who's like, who knows
Okay.
what we can do.
Um.
Okay.
The order number's 28.
Okay. Uh.
Well, the other thing is
Okay.
I didn't get the hand cleaner, so there was that.
Okay. Okay, I got you. All right, William. Let me let me connect you with someone here, and I'm sure they'll figure something out for you. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, transfer him, please.
I'm sorry.
District Axel, this is Doc. Hello.
Hi. Um.
Yes,
Uh.
hello, sir.
I don't know if that lady explained any of this to you, or
Yes, yes, she did explain everything. You've
okay.
ordered the solid ones, but you've got the drilled and slotted ones.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys wanted if you wanted me to pay the difference on that or not. And well,
Just give me a second here, sir.
the other thing I didn't get
Go ahead, yes.
the hand cleaner that I ordered. That wasn't in the package.
Yes, sir, that's what I'm looking for right now. Just give me a second.
I know it sounds odd me calling and trying to be honest about the rotors.
We do appreciate that, sir. Just give me a second here.
Uh huh.
On the parts that you got, do they fit your vehicle?
Yes. Yep.
And you're 100% sure of that?
They're on right now. I
Okay,
did. I I
okay,
did.
sir.
I did check part numbers and all that. I ref. I I checked it before I did
Yeah,
anything.
that's what I was going to ask you, just to make sure that it actually fits your vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'm gonna put you on a very brief hold here. Is that okay?
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Yes, hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes, well, sir, since you are one heck of a customer, we don't want any price difference between the two parts, and I'm going to create an order for you for the hand cleaner,
Okay.
and we are going to give you a gift. I'm just going to choose one heck of a gift here. Just give me a second, please.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a drying towel that we have.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Uh, No, sir. I just asked, and we are going to give you that as a gift for being such a good customer. Just bear with me for a moment. Should
Okay.
it be shipped to the same address, sir?
Yes, sir.
I will do that. Just give me a second. It's William Wick. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just give me a second here. And should I use the email address I have here, which is com?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. I will be sending you our 25 by 36 inches Miracle Dryer microfiber drying towel. It
Thank,
looks cool actually and stuff. So yeah, just give me a second here.
thank you.
You're welcome, sir. We do appreciate you as a customer. Thank you so much for being honest.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, sir. I just created an order for you for the hand cleaner and the towel.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. You deserve it. You're one heck of a dude.
I appreciate that. I don't think I'm one heck of a
You're
dude.
welcome, sir. Anything else? I'm sorry?
I don't think I'm one heck of a dude, but I'll
No,
take it.
sir. No, sir. You are super. Thank you. Anything else I
Thank
can
you.
help you with here today?
No, that'll be it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome, sir. Bye bye.
Yeah, I was honest about it. I got rewarded for my honesty. Detroit Axle's a good company to work with. And I've already got the hand cleaner and the microfiber towel. I'd show you, but it's at home. So that's going to be it. Don't forget merch.ng-g.com. Get yourself a shirt. This isn't one of them. This is a Robbie Layton shirt. Again, this video comes out Tuesday, today, and I'm leaving in 4 days for Poverty Tour, going up to Joplin, meeting up with Pole Barn Garage, Irish Outlaw Garage, Inevitable Jim, Buff, whatever he calls it. I'm just tired. I'm hungry. I've been here since 10 in the morning. It's almost 9 o'clock at night, and I haven't had anything to eat. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I'm a fat man. I need to eat. So, meeting up with them and a whole bunch of fans. They're fans, not mine. I don't have any. A whole bunch of other people, and then we're taking. It's a 1,000-mile trip to get to Joplin for me, and then we're taking another 1,000-mile trip through the back roads, Route 66 mostly, down to Tucson, Arizona for duct tape drags. And I'll put out as much as I can during the week. I'll let you see what's going on. I'll probably do some shorts and then do a full video or two. It might be 2 parts over the next couple weeks. But, oh look, he wants to make sure no one hits him. That being said, I'm getting out of here. Have a good one. Bye.